Hey, my name is Kyle, and welcome to day 4 of your 5-day deep stretch challenge. We're going to begin today in a seat, easy cross-legged. And if your knees are sore, don't worry. Find yourself something to sit on, either a pillow or a block, and that provides a lot of relief. It's just getting your hips up above your knees. And then over time, you can slowly lower what you're sitting on into the ground. It's better to do it that way rather than creating some unnecessary tension in your knees. You can place your hands onto your knees, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to shoulder dip the right shoulder to the left knee, lowering all the way down. Inhale, rise through center, open up through the chest. Exhale, left shoulder to the right-hand side. Now continue with your own breath, close your eyes. And throughout this practice, we're really going to focus on synchronizing our breath with our movements. So inhale through center, exhale over. Inhale through center, exhale over. And release. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, open up through the chest. Exhale, half moon variation to the left-hand side. So arch over to the left, light on the left fingertips, right arm reaches up and over your head. Close your eyes and breathe. And with these deep stretches, we often have a little bit of time in stillness. So in that stillness, it's a nice opportunity to strengthen your attention. So really focus on a full breath. Follow the breath all the way in and all the way out. And with these deep stretches, you want to use your exhale to really relax and reassure your body that you're in a safe place. And then it really allows your muscles to relax and deepen into the stretch. Inhale, move through center, reach your arms up. Exhale, half moon variation to the right side. Lower the right fingertips down, left arm reaches up and over the head. Breathe into the left side, relax the neck over. Soften into your face, soften the jaw. And release, inhale, move through center. And as you exhale, release, we're going to move into Janusasana. So extend the right leg out beside you and draw your left heel in. And you want to get into the front of the sitting bones. And just a quick little breakdown of this posture. If your hamstrings are tight and your hips are tight, you may find that your left knee is up in the sky. So you can always place a block or a pillow underneath just to rest it on, and a block or a pillow underneath your right knee. Inhale, rise up, reach forward. Exhale, twist towards your straightened leg and fold. And release, inhale to roll up. And staying in this posture, we're going to just take your right arm and either place it onto the left knee or onto the left shin. And then we're going to side stretch over towards the right leg. So taking the right shoulder and dipping it towards the right leg with the left arm reaching up and over the head. Now, this posture doesn't have to look like anything. You sort of make sure that your sitting bones are grounded and that you can feel a stretch into the left side body. And you're going to use your right hand to make sure that your right shoulder stays sort of in line with the left. So you kind of imagine there's a pane of glass and you're kind of sliding in between two panes of glass as you arch your way over to the right foot. Keep your right foot flexed, knee facing up. And release, inhale to roll up and switch over to the other side. Left leg comes out, right knee comes in. Again, if you want to, you can prop your right knee up with something and something underneath the left leg. Inhale to reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, twist towards your straightened leg and fold. Close your eyes and breathe. Now, in the still moments, it's also nice to sort of embody a little trick that you can do to keep your sense of attention embodied. So as you lay here, you're going to inhale to create length subtly with your spine, and then exhale to deepen into your posture. And you can kind of roll through that motion of inhale, length, exhale, deepen. Inhale, length, exhale, deepen. And release, inhale to roll up. And as you exhale, we're going to side stretch over to the left. So place your left hand either on your knee or on the shin and reach your right arm up and over the head, bowing over to the left-hand side. Relax the neck. And with any side stretch, especially with your arm, like a half moon or an extended side angle, you want to wrap your pinky in towards yourself, and then open, like sort of corkscrew yourself. So peel yourself open as you twist and look up and over, or up and under the right arm. And release to rise up, and you can just window wipe your legs from left to right. Fold the legs, shift the weight over, and we're going to make our way into a down dog. So arrive into your down dog, having your hips up, heels down, spread the fingers wide, and just take a few moments to arrive into this posture. You want to pedal the legs out from left to right. You're going to start off with a bend in the leg. You can also wag your hips from left to right. Create length out the back of your spine. And take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand, coming into a runner's lunge. Now, options to stay here. If this feels good, you can stay on your hands or come down to your elbows. And if you'd want to work into your quad, you can take your right arm, send it back, and then bend your left heel and take hold of your left foot. Now, this is quite strong, so if you want to soften into this, you can shift your hands back a little bit and place your left hand onto a block just to create a bit of space between you and the ground. And if you want a little bit more, you can lower the hips and look up and over the right shoulder and lower the hips forward and down. So you're really creating a nice frontal stretch all the way across the front. See if you can soften into the face. And in the still moments, again, you want to try and trick your mind into staying embodied. So you can inhale, create a little bit of space by shifting the hips back, and then exhale, deepen into the posture, riding the exhale forward to relax and really stretch into your muscles. And release. If you have the back leg, you can gently lower it down. You can place your hands down, and from here, we're going to move into a half pigeon on the right side. So left leg comes back, right shin comes down. You want to make sure that your right knee is on the outside of the right hip. And if this is really sore on your knee, you can always take a block and place it underneath your right hip just to create a bit of space between you and the ground. And inhale, open up through the chest, and exhale, fold to a comfortable and breathable spot. So it's either on your hands, elbows, come all the way down to the ground. Close your eyes and breathe. And release. You're going to walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. And you're just going to extend the leg out in front of you. So left leg comes out in front. We're going to move straight into a seated spinal twist. So left leg comes over the right. Keep your right leg bent. Left hand behind your spine to create length along the spine as a support. Right arm comes into the front of the shin, in front of the knee. And inhale to lengthen the spine, and exhale, twist over the left shoulder. Close your eyes, and again, with these stretches in stillness, you're going to inhale to create length as a sense of holding your attention, and exhale, twist and look up and over the left shoulder. And release, and you can counter twist to the right-hand side, tipping over to the right-hand side. Unwind your legs and window wiper the legs from left to right. Across the legs, roll over the knees, and press back to down dog. You can pedal the legs out from left to right. Inhale to fill. Exhale to release, and let that go. Inhale, step your left foot to the top of the mat on the outside of the left foot, coming into a runner's lunge. Lower the back knee, untuck the back toe. Options to stay here as is, and you can always raise your hands up onto some blocks to create a bit of space between you and the ground, which helps a lot when you are working into deep stretching. And if you'd like a little bit more, you can send the left arm back and take hold of the right foot, working into the right quad. And if the right knee is a bit sore on the ground, you can always place a towel underneath your leg or a blanket just to soften into the knee. And you want to lower the hips down as you look up and over the left shoulder. Keep focusing on your breath. And if movement is a little bit easier, you can always gently shift the hips back with your inhale And gently lower them forward with your exhale. And release, lower the leg down to the ground. And we're going to come into a half pigeon on the left side. So right leg's back, left shin forward, left knee on the outside of your left hip. So you have a look down and make sure that your left knee is on the outside of the left hip. And again, options to place a block underneath your left sitting bone to create a bit of relief. You're going to inhale to lengthen through the spine. And exhale, make your way into a comfortable, breathable spot. See if you can really focus on the breath, really following it all the way in and watching it all the way out. Inhale to fill. And as you exhale, you can release, come up onto the hands, and you can just extend the leg out, right leg out in front of you. You're going to move straight into a seated spinal twist. So with the left leg bent, right leg comes up and over. Take your right hand, place it behind your spine as a support, front of the sitting bones. And again, if you want to find some relief, you can sit on a block and then take your left arm, place it on the outside of the right leg. Inhale to create length out the spine, tuck your chin. Exhale, twist and look up and over the right shoulder. And you'll see that I often use blocks in my practice, and there's no shame in this. It's really useful, especially if you are more on the tight side of things, which most people are. And you'll find that with the blocks and the props in your practice, you'll be able to get way more out of your practice than trying to force yourself into a posture which your body just can't get into. Take one more breath in to create length. And exhale, twist and deepen. And release, counter twist to the left-hand side, just lowering the chest down to the ground. And you can unwind and window wiper your legs from left to right. And as you inhale, gently lower yourself down to the ground. Draw your right knee into your chest for a reclined wind remover. Flex your left toes. Interlace the hands, place it onto the front of the shin, and draw the right knee in towards your chest and just slightly out towards your right shoulder. So tuck the chin, shoulders back on the ground. And if you find that you are really arching into your neck, you can always take a blanket and place it underneath your head just so you can relax the head down. And then over time, you can just slowly begin to tuck the chin more and more and more and create length, which is also really great for your posture, especially if you round it over. I round over quite a lot of my shoulders, and this is a great posture just to kind of bring back some mobility into the spine, open up through the chest. Inhale to create length. Exhale, lower the leg over to the left side, a supine twist, look up and over the right shoulder. Close your eyes and breathe. And release, draw the right knee into your chest, give it a good squeeze. And switch it out, left leg comes in, flex your right toes, interlace the hands, draw the left knee in towards the chest and slightly out towards the left shoulder. Not crazy out to the left side, but just slightly out, just to create a bit of openness in the hip. Again, tuck the chin, and if your neck is really arching back, then find yourself something to place underneath your head. And it's always really good to prop your practice, especially in these deep stretches, because we're going to be in here just for a few breaths. And it's nice to give yourself an opportunity to relax and feel into the stretch. Take one last deep breath in. Exhale, supine twist over to the right side. Left knee lowers to the right. Look over the left shoulder. And again, if your left knee is hovering in the sky and it's creating a bit of pain or discomfort, you're never looking for pain, but if it's discomfort, then you can place a block underneath your left knee just to rest it on. And see if you can keep your left shoulder on the ground. And you can have your left arms extended out and nice and active to encourage a chest opening stretch, which is also very good for your posture. And release. Draw both knees into your chest. Give yourself a giant squeeze of gratitude. Take a moment to connect with your body and your breath. Inhale to fill. Exhale to release and relax into your Shavasana. Well done. Take up some space. Allow your toes to fall out, palms facing up. Make any last adjustments. Inhale to fill the belly up. Exhale to release and let that go. Well done. Now you are more than welcome to lay here for as long as you like. I'm going to encourage you to lay in your Shavasana for a few more breaths than you normally would. And thank you so much for putting such beautiful effort into your self-practice and into this channel. And if you have any comments or questions, or if you'd like to support me, you can always leave a comment down below. Otherwise, I will see you here next time on your mat. Namaste.